Print Design Web that print our race books. The next one is Bendigo Bank, which sponsor us New Year's night. 2QN help us with our advertising. And Dinky Dye Houseboats. They donate a trip each year and we raffle that, which we do quite well out of it. And on the mobile starter there is Rich Riveau Auto Body. And they've come on the last couple of years and are very good sponsors of ours. It's Malteeva, want any panel beating done. And our main sponsor over the back there, Moama Bowling Club. They've been our main sponsor for many years. We go on to Nyota Bloodstock, Jan Wills, Ken Wills, I nearly forgot, poor old Ken. They give us a service fee now and again, look after us. A&R Water Solutions, they do our repairs here and give us a bit of a cut rate. And over the back there we have Alabar, they've sponsored us for many years.
Powell. Number 2, Fantasy Money, Simon Turnbull. Number 3, Tasma Flash, Greg Albert. And number 4 is Matamar, Frank Barrack. Two-year-olds are forming an even line as they come to the release point in the back straight. Leaving an even line, and it looks like Chimmy on the Cracker from the number 1 gate's going to take up the lead, followed by Fantasy Money. Then comes Tasma Flash with Matamar just settling down at the rear of the field for the young pacers. Cliff Powell has Chimmy on the Cracker leading the way as they come into the straight for the first time, followed by Fantasy Money and Tasma Flash and Matamar just settling down in their gear as part of their education. Lead time of 43 for the 2-year-olds with no change in the running order. Chimmy on the Cracker in front, followed by Fantasy Money. Then comes Tasma Flash, just picking up the bit a little bit and making up the ground, with Matamar bringing up the rear. Chimmy on the Cracker has clapped on some pace up there and is starting to set quite a good back, followed by Fantasy Money. Then comes Tasma Flash taking up the 3rd spot, and Matamar's quite content to sit back and have the last shot at them from the rear. They come into the front straight to get the bell with no change in the formation. Chimmy on the Cracker leads by about a length and a half from Fantasy Money. Then comes Tasma Flash, who's taking closer order with Matamar. Again, Frank Parker quite content to let it settle down and have the last shot at them. They get the bell there, and still it's Chimmy on the Cracker in front of Fantasy Money. Tasma Flash throwing her head around a little bit with Matamar, put in a few rough ones and has galloped there at the rear of the field. They go around the back and Chimmy on the Cracker has gone away and has got about a 3-length lead over Fantasy Money, who leads by about 5 lengths from Tasma Flash, and Matamar's got back into a gear and is still bringing up the rear. They come round the bend to come into the front straight there, and Fantasy Money is now throwing out the challenge to Chimmy on the Cracker, but it looks like Chimmy on the Cracker's got enough petrol in the tank to hold off the challenge from Fantasy Money. And as they come down the straight, it looks like they're with Fantasy Money still running to the line quite well, but Chimmy on the Cracker's going to win by about 4 lengths from Fantasy Money, with a big space there till the 2 run. And Matamar picked up its gear, is going to come and join as they cross the line with Tasma Flash.